Rising Stars under 20 AFCON qualifier match against Burundi yesterday. So we'll be waiting to see how they perform in the finals. Now let's move away from football. Let's get into some volleyball action now. 2021 Kenya Volleyball Federation Women's Champions, that is Kenya Prisons, are already sharpening their arsenal ahead of the new season. Under coach Jos Baraza, they are hoping to reclaim the title that this last year was won by KCB, and in 2022 it was won by Kenya Pipeline. Remember, they will also be taking part in the Africa Club Championship. Now, Davis Mberia paid them a visit in training, and this is what they had to say.
Very good afternoon. Yes, we are in Nairobi West Prisons, which serves as the training ground for the Kenya Prisons, Women's Volleyball Club, that last season they emerged in the second place after losing 3-0 to the defending champions. I'm talking about KCB. This time round, they have actually returned to the training ground, getting ready for the new season that kicks off on 31st of October this year in Nyeri, which will be hosting the first round. Their first match, they'll be playing against 2022 champions. I'm talking about Kenya Pipeline. And remember, this is a historic match where Kenya Prisons will be aiming for the second win after they beat Kenya Pipeline in the last year's semi-final clash. I'm here to talk to the players led by the captain and also the technical bench led by the coach, who will be telling us what they are working on right now and where are they strengthening to get ready for the season. I'll start with the captain. Just introduce yourself and talk to us. How is the training so far?
My name is Joy Lusanaka, team captain Kenya Prisons. The training so far is good. We started early. We started with physical strength. We started correcting our areas that we saw that caused us to be number 2 in the last seasons. And we're excited about meeting the match that is coming ahead at Kamkunji grounds. We're actually doing our best this time round. We don't want to start in a bad note. We want to start with a very good note. That will give us morale to continue with this season's trainings. Yeah.
Maybe if you compare last season preparations towards the kickoff of the season, what has really changed?
A lot has really changed, because last season we were actually close to winning, but we didn't win. And the areas that actually cost us not to win, the coaches have emphasized on us, and that it has been the toughest training so far this season, I can say. Most of the players are determined. We are actually excited. And I can't say we are actually reluctant on anything. All the areas, all the positions, each and every play is on toes. This season has been tough training, corrections in each and every place. It's a general training in each and every areas of volleyball.
Yeah. You are facing Kenya Pipeline last season in the semi-final clash. You piped them and got a win to storm into the finals. Are you maybe under pressure going forward in Nyeri?
No, we're actually not under any pressure to go forward in Nyeri, because we actually won against them on second times, both on the match returns in the last season. And this time we are excited to meet them, because we don't know how they are playing, and this season they don't know how we planned so far. So we are not under pressure. We're just comfortable doing the corrections and training really hard to meet them.
Yeah. Maybe can you talk about the training sessions? What has really changed?
The training session, what has changed is the time. We have increased our time in training, and we have increased our management. We have increased many things in areas of technical bench, areas of advice. We have a lot of people coming in, talking to us, motivating us in one way or another. So this season, it's actually a different way of training. Yeah.
The title has eluded you from 2021, 2022, 2023 last season. Can we say this is the season where Kenya Prisons are ready to take home the title?
Yeah, it is actually our season this season, because compared to last year and the other year that we lost during the last playoffs, it has been an improvement from third to second. So we are actually convinced, and we are actually trusting God that this is our season. Yeah.
So I'll be talking to one man who has been instrumental in the Kenya Prisons Women Volleyball Club going on to win the 2021 gong. And this time round, he says, we are not joking, because we are already in the training ground. That is none other than Jos Baraza. Coach, welcome on KTN. The last time we talked was in the finals that were held at Kasarani Indoor Arena, and maybe going on as one of the people who have been instrumental into the national team, talking about Malkia Strikers. Let's talk about Kenya Prisons today. How are the girls?
Yeah, thank you for coming and visiting my training. The team is doing well. I'm happy with the progress. We started with the strength and conditioning training. Physically, they are good. I'm now working on tactical aspect of the team. I'm doing service, reception. I'm doing blocking, attack, cover, setter training. So I'm just trying to perfect the areas that I saw were not working well during the last year season. Yes.
Of course, working on the tactical aspect, you'll not miss about beefing your squad. Talk to us. How many players have you maybe dropped in, and maybe how many players have they actually left the club?
Yeah, I've signed 3 players from high school. I have Sheila Mudhoni, who is a middle blocker. She's young, she's tall, and she's doing well. I have Mercy Cherono, outside hitter. She's good, very powerful girl. And there is another lady from Kwanzanza, Eunice Wekesa. She's a libero. I have Herma Kebeko, who was in Matandi last season. She's now back to the team. So tactically and technically, the team is doing well. Yes.
Going on to get 3 players from the high school, Kwanzanze, and the East Africa champions, that is Kesogon. What is so interesting in these high school talents?
Yeah, this shows that high school talent is also growing. We need to get players, young players from school, so that they can beef up the squad. I have experienced players, and they are getting out of the team. But I need now young players from high school to beef up the squad. They come, they learn with the seniors, then they get that experience to play for the team and then also the national team. Yes.
Coach, what has really changed compared to last year's, when a time like this, when you are preparing for the first game of the season? What has really changed?
Yeah, last year we started the league. We started well, and we finished the league number 3 before going to the playoffs. This season, I'm seeing the league is starting in Nyeri. Nyeri is a new place. Kamkunji, I know, is a good place, but we have stayed long without going there. But we are preparing. We are outdoor playing from here, Nairobi West. Volleyball is an indoor game, but we're playing from out. So I don't think we are going to lose much. The first thing is the target we have set as a team. We want to get the league back to the team. Yes.
Talking about Africa Club Championships, how are you prepared for that? Because that is a very different ball game.
Yes, that's why I'm saying our target number 1 is the African Club Championship. I know you've not done good. Last year we finished number 5. So this time round we want to prepare well. At least I have to beef up my team. Still we have players coming from school next year. If they finish, we still beef up the team. And I'm hoping also when we have recruitment, I'll still add some players to the team to beef up the squad so that we can be ready for the African Club Championship. Yes.
Clubs from the North Africa region have always given us a tougher task when it comes to the Club Africa Volleyball Championships. How are we going to work on this, just to see we don't face these challenges that we've been having over and over, and maybe makes us not even to win the title when it comes to the continental championships?
Yeah, the challenges are there. North African clubs, they always train in the arena, indoor facility. And now you are seeing, we in Kenya, we are training from out, then competing from out. So preparation sometimes becomes a challenge. But I know soon, last season we were training from KDF Langata. It really helped us a lot. So this time around, we also switched our training from here to KDF Langata for preparation in the coming events.
Coach, maybe your parting shot?
Yeah, this is just to request our fans. Last year we let you down, you were to win the league, but we failed last minute. Just urge them to continue supporting the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I will release you to go and maybe guide players in their training.
Thank you so much.
That
And
is
welcome.
that is Coach Barasa just talking to us how they are actually preparing not just for the league, the local league, but also the Africa Club Championships, which actually Kenya will be represented by KCB, and the other side, Kenya Women's Prison Club. Remember, the league kicks off on 31st, and Kenya Prisons are ready actually to go for the title. The last time they won the title, that was back in 2021. They have actually not got that chance of emerging the champions after the title eluded them in 2022 and 2023. So we wait and see how the league will kick off and how they will be ready to clash with the Kenya Pipeline, who are actually the Africa Club Championship bronze medalists and the 2022 champions. So that is what is happening here, and we shall be following up on what will be panning out come 31st of October this year. Back to you in studio.
Yes, so from volleyball we get into some boxing action now. This weekend